Hello guys, welcome to Servlet tutorial. In this tutorial, we shall see about the procedure to configure and test the Java web application on Glassfish server by using MyEclipse IDE. In the last session, we learned about how to configure WebLogic server, Oracle WebLogic server with MyEclipse IDE. Now we shall proceed for Glassfish server. Okay, now this is about WebLogic server. But before going to come to Glassfish server, we need to have at least one Java web application to be ready in the WebLogic server, in the Glassfish in the MyEclipse IDE. So in the last session we learned about how to develop the Java web application by using MyEclipse IDE. So keep any web application ready in the MyEclipse IDE, and then we shall proceed for configuring the Glassfish server. So now, first of all, on your machine you should have ready with the Glassfish server. So actually I have formatted my system, so I don't have Glassfish server. So let me install. So keep ready Glassfish server, install on your machine. If not, then install. It's one-time process only. So I downloaded my setup. So this is about WebLogic. I want to go for WebLogic. So this is my Glassfish server. So let me install. Right click. I'm using Glassfish version 3.1.2 Windows. Okay. So Glassfish server. So in my case, I'm using this server file glassfish.exe. Fine. So let me install. So Glassfish 3.1.2.2 run as right click on the Glassfish, run as administrator, hit the yes. So you can see this error. This application needs version 1.6 or higher. Yes, but if you look at my command prompt, if I look at my command prompt, on my command prompt you can see here java version. So its Java version is 1.7.0.60, but it is showing the error, but it is showing the same error. So error is this application needs the version. If this error persists, how to solve? You can see here they are given a solution, that is Glassfish. Go to command prompt, enter this command glassfish.exe -j and your Java home path. So how to solve this error also we shall see. Let me minimize, and already I gave the notes point on this. So this error may raise or persist while installation of Glassfish, this application needs version. So if this error occurs, how to solve? So this error occurs because we have installed JDK in program files with following path. This path contains space. So it contains the space in program files. So this is the space, so it's white space. You can check it here. Let me launch to my program files and JDK, Java program files and bin. So if you observe this path contains the space. So here is space. You can see here is the space. Okay, I am highlighting by using left right space. Okay, so up to here this GRE contains the space. So in my program files, this is the GRE and it contains the space. So this problem was with the blank space in program files. So what is the solution? How to solve? So I'm having two solutions. First is work with Java home, create the environment variable path and add this path to your Java home. And one more way, where to go to command prompt. Where is your Glassfish server is available? My Glassfish server is available here. So I have to go to command prompt and I need to locate my JRE, and then I have to execute by using -j. Okay, fine. Let's proceed for now. So first of all, let me go to my Glassfish and close this command prompt. So cd cd Glassfish server. So I need this copy cd double quote, right click, edit, paste, hit enter. Okay, it's not moving. Okay, fine, just now enter. Now once you configure, now next we have to point to your GRE. So locate your GRE. So my GRE is here. So this is the GRE. Okay, get this GRE, copy this GRE, and copy this path. Go to command prompt, and this is your exe file. So I'm at command prompt, glassfish -j space double quote, and I'm pasting here. Right click, edit, paste. Okay, hit enter. Once you hit enter, it will ask the permission. Yes. So extracting installer, launching Java TM to runtime environment, and Glassfish server open source edition, initializing. So let it initialize, and let's proceed for installation now. So next, hit the next, typical installation. If you go for back custom installation, hit the next. It will ask the path, install and configure. Next, select the JVM, so 1.7. okay, so even you can go for back also. Hit the next. Okay, or directly you can go for proxy. Hit the next and install. So before it finish, so allow access, it will take time. Let me give some node point. So it is installing now. Let me add some node point. So default port number to access web application. So create server domain, we'll see that later on. Next, domain 1, you can see here domain 1. Okay, so let me come to first is this default port number to access the web application. To access web application is 8080, but we can change. Okay, and default port number to access admin console is 4242. Fine, you can see here domain 1. So this is domain 1, admin port 4848. Admin port is 4848. So 4242 was for letter 1, 4848 for Glassfish 3. So domain 1 4848, SD port is 8080, default port number, username is admin, password is, let me use admin. Okay, fine. So domain 1, so admin, control C, control V. Okay, start domain after creation. No, I don't want to start. So here port number, you can use your own wish port number, not to worry. So 8080. Fine, I don't want to use 8080. I want to go for somewhat like 9091. Okay, I want to change the port number 9091. Now in my case, web app port number, so I configured 9091. What I configured, let me check. 9091. And admin console, I configure by default 4848. For this is for domain, for domain name, domain 1. Control C. Username, admin, password. I configured your password. It is admin. Admin. Okay. Fine. I don't want to start the domain after creation because I want to create one more domain. So hit the next. So guys, it's completed now. Hit the next. So you can see here installed successfully. Hit exit. So this is for registration. I don't need registration. So just default. So we have changed. We have changed 9091. We changed to 9091 from 8080. Port number. Okay guys, fine. So this is default domain. I want to create my own domain. Fine. So guys, this is the installation. So what is the jar that represent? So jar file that represents all JEE API in Glassfish. In Glassfish is java.jar. So let me show you where it is available. 144 Glassfish lib java.ee. So this is the jar, java.ee.jar. Okay, fine boss. So default domain name, domain 1. Okay, admin. So we have assigned password. Okay, fine. So let's proceed for Java Glassfish home some apps or lib folder. So guys, you can start the server also. So let us proceed for now. Just test the server. Start the domain 1. Okay, fine. Start the domain 1 and you can deploy. Fine. So guys, you can work with domain 1 or you can create user defined domain. Okay, fine. So you need to provide, I need to provide domain names as well as new steps, and we'll see later on this one. And I will close. So what should I do? Go to Glassfish server, lib glassfish bin. So bin, go to command prompt, and you can start as admin. So to start your server, to start your domain, as admin, start -domain. So domain 1, it will ask the username, allow access, as admin, start -domain, command start domain execute successfully. Domain port number is 4848. Okay, fine. So let me try localhost, or we can go for 127.0.1:4848. So, or you can try with this also, /login.jsf. So we'll get this page because it has this has been made in start the domain, and this is the browser. So let me get this command prompt. So right click, edit, mark. Okay, so in browser you can test in this way also, or you can test directly this way also. Okay boss, fine. So your Glassfish server is running now. Your Glassfish server is running now with port number 4848. Okay, what is the password I have configured? So here is admin and admin. So this is the username and password I have configured for domain 1, admin and admin. Okay, so admin login. So index.jsf. So this is your admin console. Okay, fine. Common task and common tasks, both sides. Okay, fine. Okay guys, so this is the default domain. I want to stop the server. Stop domain. So let me stop as admin, instead of stop domain. So waiting for the domain to stop. Log out. You will get error because just now we have stopped the server. So domain stopped successfully. So mark domain 1 to stop the server. So okay guys, so this is about default domain. Now even you can configure default domain also, but I want to create user defined domain. Okay, Fine. So how do I able to create a user defined domain? How do I able to create a user defined domain? So go to the same location into the bin. So here is install locations. Okay, fine. So here is a Glassfish C drive, Glassfish 3, Glassfish bin. Under bin, go to command prompt, and on this command prompt you can able to create the domain. So how do I able to create the domain? So as admin create hyphen domain domain hyphen admin port. What is the port you want to configure? I want to configure some different port, this time 4242. Okay, different port number. So hit enter. As admin create domain hyphen admin port 4242. So create domain failed. Let me check. So I need to pass here 4242. Then let me use the name. I have to pass the username. So user, let me pass here test user, and domain name is my domain 1. Again creating failed. As admin create hyphen domain hyphen admin port. So let me go for clearing the screen and let me try once again. Maybe I made typing mistake. Yes. So here is the space. Okay, here is hyphen, and you can see here. So enter the password, enter the admin password to accept the default domain. If no password, you can hit enter. So I want to enter. Let me use the keyboard. So keyboard, on screen keyboard. So let me enter the keyboard test user. So TEST USER, test user. Okay, then simply hit enter. Then again it will ask for admin password. Let me enter the password TESTUSER. So enter. So once you click on enter, so you can see here. So mark, let me use this command. I'm creating my domain 1. So to create domain, so then you need to enter the password. Enter the password. So here I entered test user, confirm password. Here I entered test user. Okay, fine. And for master password, just I press the enter key. Just press the enter key. That's it. Okay guys, so let me check. So command create domain executed successfully. Port number is 4242 for the user test user. So my domain 1 is created successfully. You can see here. So this is the message, and mark, you can see here, using default port number 8080 for HTTP instance. Even you can change the port number also, so you'll get the response after this. So using port number admin, so we'll get the response, like below. So here you can see here admin port number 4242, STD port number is 8080, and remaining JMS, IOP, SSL, IOP, then debugger and all the stuff. Okay, fine. So here I have provided domain name is my domain 1, my domain 1, my domain 1. Username is test user, and password is test user. Okay, fine. Admin port number, what is the admin port number? Admin port number is 4242, and web port number, let me check. So default port number is this one. Default port number is 8080, but we can change. Okay, fine. So now I want to change the port number. So to change the port number, change the default port number for HTTP instance. Default port for HTTP port number 8080 to somewhat I want to go for 6060. So what should I do? First of all, let me run the application now. So here let me run, and you can see here, let me run the port number. So as admin start hyphen domain my domain 1, waiting for domain 1 to start. So 4242 command start domain is executed successfully. So I can try here. This is for WebLogic. I don't want to go for WebLogic. Just close it. And for it or 4242, sorry, 4242, right? 4242. So 4242, it's my mistake. Last time we did with the default port number 4242. So you can see here Glassfish server. Okay, fine. Now I enter test user and test user. Come on, build it. It's taking too much time. So what the username I configured? Test user, TEST test user. Hit the login. You can go for JSF also, like this, login.jsf. Okay, fine. Index.jsf. Now this is the admin console. So let me log out and let me close. Let me shut down this server. Log out. Yes, I want to log out and shut down this server. So instead of start, let me use stop. And let me proceed for waiting for domain to stop. Okay, fine. So command executed successfully, and just check it. Is it running or not? No, it's not running. It has been stopped now. So let me change the port number. Let me procedure to change the port number. Procedure to change the default port 8080 for HTTP to 6060. So how can I change? What should I do? Go to your Glassfish. So this is your Glassfish. Okay. So what's the domain name? So this is your Glassfish, right? Go to C drive, Glassfish, then Glassfish. You will find domains folder. Under domains, you will find two domains. This is default domain. Domain 1 is the default domain, and my domain 1 is just now we have created one my domain 1. So under this my domain 1, you will find config. So config folder, hit the config folder, and you will find domain.xml. So open with edit plus, search for 8080. So this is your 8080. Okay, this is HTTP listener. This is the HTTP listener. So change this HTTP listener 1 protocol to 6060. Okay, change this 8080 to 6060 and save. Sorry. So save. Okay, save now, and close this file. Close. So let me do the procedure. What is the file name? /domain. So go here, change first HTTP-listener port number 8080 to 6060. So your choice port number, and save it, and save the domain.xml file. Okay, fine guys. So this JBoss we'll see later on. Now we'll configure now. Step 3. Now let us configure now. So let us configure into MyEclipse. So actually this much of time is not required because I don't have installed. Procedure and configure my domain 1 or domain 1, your wish. Domain 1. This is just now user defined domain. Just now we have created, and this is default domain, DEFA, default domain given by Glassfish. Okay, and test the Java web application on Glassfish server by using MyEclipse IDE. So let us proceed for MyEclipse IDE. So this is my MyEclipse. So go to window. So keep one web application ready. So we have created one web application yesterday only. So simply go to Windows, go to Preference, hit the Windows, hit the Preferences, and there you will find servers. Under MyEclipse, expand the MyEclipse. There will find servers. Expand the server. Under the server you will find Glassfish. So you can see a Glassfish 3. Okay, hit the Glassfish, and this is your home directory. Now here you have to configure. Okay, fine. So you can configure 2, or you can configure 1, or you can configure 3. So enable, first of all click on enable, and home directory, browse and select your domain. Okay, fine. So where is your domain? C drive, Glassfish, Under this Glassfish, go to domains. You will find your my domain. I want to configure. You can configure your domain. This domain, either domain 1 or my domain. I want to configure my domain. Okay, I want to configure my domain. So my domain, you can select any one domain. Either select this domain, either you select this domain, or you select this domain, my domain 1 or domain 1, your wish. So I want to configure domain name. So first of all, before going to start domain, so you need to configure your Glassfish. Glassfish 3. So home directory, what is the home directory? Is Glassfish 3. Okay, so hit OK. And domain, here you can see the default domain is domain 1, but I don't want to go for domain 1. I want to go for domain name is my domain 1. So here is my domain. Okay, and you can see here my domain 1 automatically gets changed now. So you can see here domain 1. Okay, domain, and you here can see domain. If you change for my domain 1, if you change, you can go for browse also, Glassfish domain my domain 1, hit OK, and here you can go for my domain. You will get error if you don't enter. So my domain 1, if it is not available, value must be existing directory, so it should be directory my domain 1, and remaining as it is. So hit apply, hit OK. Okay, fine, and simply run the application. Right click, run as MyEclipse, and here you can search for your Glassfish. Select the Glassfish, hit OK. So it's telling that my domain 1, multiple domains found under. You must specify the domain name as domain -domain name. Multiple domains are there, so you can specify the domains. So let me change. So configure MyEclipse. So where is my Glassfish? Configure server connector. So Glassfish 3. We can go for my domain or domain 1. Apply, OK. So right click, run as application server Glassfish, OK. So launching, again showing the same issue. I think we have made some mistake in configurations. So configure server Glassfish, so enable browse computer C drive Glassfish, hit OK. Slash, so let me go for Glassfish 3. Under this Glassfish, let me go for Glassfish, hit OK, and domain, apply, OK. It should not show this error, otherwise let me delete this existing one. Run as run configuration, no. Right click, run as MyEclipse Glassfish 3, hit OK. Let me delete the existing one. My domain 1. Let me stop this my domain 1. Stop the and config. I don't want this default domain, so I'm deleting. I want to use my domain 1, so delete it now. So right click. First of all, let me configure here. So configure server connector. So I will use here my domain 1 computer C glassfish domains my domain 1, hit OK. So here is my domain 1, apply and hit OK. Okay, fine. This time we'll try. If error persist, then we'll again retry. Glassfish, hit OK. Okay, launching Glassfish on Felix platform. So guys, actually that might be the port class issue. Okay, so my Glassfish is running. So login app, loading login app, and you can see here it's loading login app. Login app dot var. Just now I highlighted, and just scroll up and you can see the port numbers. You can search for the port numbers at 6060 for web application and 4242 for admin console. So let me go for localhost. Now this is for your admin console. Okay, and just test your application now. I deleted domain 1. Now my domain is configured now. So where is my node point? So now let me test the application. Test the web application. Let me test the web application, that is login app. So go to browser, localhost, or you can type http:// like this, localhost : so we are changing the port number to 6060, right? So for my domain 1, so 6060 / login app / login.html. /login app. Before going to start login app, login.html. I'm not doing anything, just I kept as it is. Here is my test user and login. Then let me show you that deployments and login var as it is appearing here. So you can see here index.jsf and initializing preferred root. So domains and list of deployed web application. So you can see the list of deployed web application. When you hit here, you can see a login app. So this is the login app. Okay, hold on. Let it launch once again. Let it load once again. So hit the deployed web application. Once you hit here, you will get login app. Okay, so it's enabled. It's web launch. Okay, action launch. You can hit here also. In this way also you can launch. Okay, / login.html. So you can see, so this in this way you can able to launch. So let me change the URL, login app.var, or you can go for home PC. Instead of home PC name to localhost, okay, or we can go for 127.0.0.1. so this is also possible. Okay, fine, we can use any one of the way. So in my SQL yoke, in MySQL connected, so test user list, show data, Mauli and Vittal. So Mauli, password is login, invalid credentials, the wrong password. So here Mauli, and here let me enter PASS login. PASS valid credentials. Okay, fine. It was a cache issue, no matter, cache has been cleared now. So Mauli and password. Okay, fine. So you can try in different ways. So like VI Vittal and password is PASSWORD. Hit the login, you will get valid credentials. If I enter anything else like Yogesh or some dummy password, hit the login, you need to get invalid credentials. So guys, this is the way that you can able to try and test the application. So here localhost.var. Okay guys, fine. So in this way we can able to deploy and test the web application. Okay, fine. So okay guys, so that's it, done. You can configure your applications in this way also. Context studio you can change from here. If you have wish, you can change here, save. Now instead of using var, instead of using login.var, I can test by using, so I can test by using directly not .var, not by using .var. I can test without var also. So remove, now login, then also it work. Okay, fine, but you have to change some stuff in this way also. Or okay guys, so in the next session we shall see procedure to configure JBoss server by using MyEclipse IDE. Procedure to configure as well as test Java web application in JBoss server by using MyEclipse IDE. Okay, fine. So we shall see in next session.